Alright, hey guys, it's Carissa here. Welcome back to my channel for a speed build. I'm pretty excited about this house. I really love how it turned out and I cannot wait to play in it. I kind of have somebody in mind for it. Obviously, it's somebody in my only Let's Play. I can probably see Palmer here. I haven't really shared with you guys how where I want to take his personality, but I really see him living in a place like this, in a house like this, style like this. I love it, and I'm not going to talk about this build the whole time because it's kind of a long video. It's kind of a big build, I guess you would say. It took me really like 3 hours to do, but I didn't do it all at one time. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about the build real quick. It does have custom content in it. I'm sorry about that. I will have everything that I use linked down below if you want to go download it so you can have this game like fully furnished. If not, I didn't use that much. You can easily just download it, go in and change and add some of the things that are missing if you don't want to download it. I've never really been into this custom content furniture, but lately I've been seeing it in a lot of YouTubers videos that I watch, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just give it a chance. You see, there were some things that I ended up deleting, kind of like I think it was the boys' bedroom upstairs. It just did not look Max's matched at all. It was just way too alpha, just like the texture I could not deal, so I ended up going with something else, and I'm deleting that out of my game. But there is some that really go well with the game, and it kind of just looks Max's match, and I really like it. So yeah, you'll see me using custom content, but I love the way this build turned out. I'm not going to talk about the build the whole time. I was watching, I was editing my last little apartment renovation that I uploaded, and I was like cringing the whole time because I was like, wow, I mean, I can't believe they listened to that. If they listen to that, they deserve like an award, because how annoying am I? And I didn't want to have nothing to talk about for this super duper long video. So what I'm going to do, because in the other, apartment renovation, I was like, oh, I'm going to tell you about myself, but then I didn't really tell you about myself. So as you watched me build this house, I'm going to do this little get to know me tag. So I'm going to answer some questions about myself just so you guys can get to know me. It'll allow me to share who I am and share some stories and hopefully entertain you throughout this build. If I interrupt myself, if I notice, me doing something that I need to explain, just bear with me. I'm going to try not to be all over the place. Alright, so the first question is, are you named after anyone? No. Well, kind of. Carissa is not, anybody that my parents knew, but my middle name is actually Lorraine, and my Nana's middle name is Lorraine, so my mom gave me the same middle name as my Nana, so kind of, I guess. Alright, so the second question, when was the last time you cried? I'm laughing because I cry all the time. I cry literally all the time. I am that girl. I'm that person. It's not because I'm like dramatic or anything, but I'm just first off, very sensitive person, very emotional. I have really bad anxiety, and yesterday I really just kind of had a moment where I broke down and I just had to, cry it out. Sometimes it's okay to let it all out and cry, and I had to have my moment yesterday. So yeah, I cried yesterday, like last night when I got home from work. I just cried and let it all out, and I felt just so much better just letting those feelings out. If you're like me and you're a crybaby, don't let people call you a crybaby and tell you can't cry, because you know what? It's better to let it all out than to keep it all in and let it explode. Am I right? Okay, moving on. The next question is, do you have kids? No, I do not have any kids. I don't plan on having kids anytime soon, until I get married and everything and settle down. I do want kids, though, and I want a dog child. Let's just talk about that for a second. I'm a huge dog lover. I'm obsessed with them, but I live in an apartment, and I know it's not ideal to have a dog in an apartment because, there's really no space for me to go out. You can't just open the door and let them go run around and play, and I would just feel terrible. I would consider getting a smaller dog in the apartment that doesn't require as much attention, but I'm thinking maybe getting a cat, actually. because they're not as high maintenance, you know, as dogs, as far as like taking them out and walking them and playing with them. But yeah, I do want a pet child, if that makes sense. The next question is, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Yeah, that's a weird question, but yeah, I would be my friend. I think I'd be a boring friend, though. I'm a good friend. I have, you know, a lot of friends, and you know, I'm a good friend, but I'm a boring friend. I don't want to do anything. I mean, I work, come home, play The Sims, and like watch Netflix. So, and I like to go out to eat. So, yeah, I'd be a boring friend. You know, just come over and bring your laptop and let's chill on my couch with Netflix going and some food in between us, and we are all good, alright? Alright, so the next question is, do you use sarcasm a lot? The only time that I use sarcasm is when I'm aggravated, or I'm in like in a fight, or not a fight, like an argument, or just mad. So I'll have like a little smart aleck comment, be like, oh, okay, you know, nothing like really sarcastic, just being like, just trying to prove my point to that person I'm mad and I think they're dumb at the moment. But other than that, no, I'm not a very sarcastic person. Next question, what's the first thing you notice about people? The first thing I notice about people is their smile. I don't know why. That's the first thing I notice, is their smile. I don't know. That's weird. Some people are like, no, I don't like people looking at my teeth. It makes me uncomfortable. But I've just noticed somebody smile, and like if they have a beautiful, like warm, inviting, friendly smile, like they just stand out to me, because I'm like, wow, their smile is so friendly. It's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, smiles. That's the first thing I noticed about other people. Number 7, what is your eye color? My eye color is brown, but sometimes I'll wear blue contacts. I've always wanted blue eyes. You know, I think that's most brown-eyed people have always wanted blue eyes. But my mom has blue eyes, and my uncle, her brother, has blue eyes, and then my dad has brown eyes, and just ruined it for me and my brother. I'm just kidding, but for real, I've always wanted blue eyes, so sometimes I'll occasionally wear some blue contacts, and yeah. Okay, number 8, scary movie or happy endings? Happy endings, definitely all the way. I'm such a scaredy cat. I hate scary movies. I never watch scary movies. Occasionally my boyfriend will be like, oh, come on, yes, you're watching this scary movie with me. But then I regret it, because when I'm going to sleep, I'm so scared. I'm such a scaredy cat. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, just, well, okay, thrillers, like, you know, thrillers don't bother me. I can watch thrillers, but I can't watch like anything paranormal, anything with ghosts, anything with like demons or possession, or anything with like creepy murderers, like, you know, something that's realistic. You know, that scares me, because I'm like, oh my god, I hope that doesn't ever happen to me, you know. And I've been watching on YouTube, like I found so many channels that they talk about like unsolved crimes and murders, and I love to watch those things. I've always been into that, just like, oh, well, who do I think did it? And yes, they did it. And you know, it's always interested me. Me and my mom both, we love it. Well, I was like on this kick where I was watching somebody on YouTube, Danielle Holland. Love her videos. Go check her out if you like that sort of thing. Where she covers like all these unsolved mysteries and like murders and stuff. And I was like on a roll. I would watch it all the time. But when I got home from work, I was terrified. I mean, y'all, I was terrified to come in my apartment. I thought somebody was waiting on me. I was scared to go to bed. Like, I was so scared. I was so sketched out. I would come in. I would have to call my mom or my boyfriend or my nana or somebody when I get here, so that way I'm on the phone in case I open the door and there's like somebody here to like kill me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not realistic. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to get scared. But yeah, I was definitely sketched out. I would be on the phone with them. I wouldn't tell them. That's why I'm calling them, though. I would just, you know, hey, Mom, what are you doing? Unlock the door, come in, turn all the lights on, check everything out, and then lock the door, like double lock it, and I was good to go. So yeah, I'm a scaredy cat. Definitely don't like scary movies. Hate them. Happy endings completely all the way. Alright, so the next question is favorite smells. Um, my favorite smells. Okay, this is gonna be like super like cheesy and just like, oh, really seriously. But my boyfriend, people have like a distinct smell, and my boyfriend has like his distinct smell, and I love it. And like, I don't know, it's weird, but I like to know he's around. So when I smell him, I'm like, oh, I just feel safe, and like I love him, and I love his smell. That's weird. That's kind of weird. I love the way he smells, but like for real, people have like a distinct smell, and I like his smell. I don't know. Also some more smells that I like. It's the smell of food. I mean, hello, the smell of food being ready. Yes, I smell that food. I'm like, what's for dinner? But other things that I like the smell of leather. I know that's not weird. A lot of people like the smell of leather. I'm not the only one. I love the smell of leather. I love to walk into like a boot shop or something where they have like lots of leather and just like sniff it. That's weird. Okay. Don't talk about sniffing leather. That's just no. Okay, moving on. What's the next question? What's the what's the furthest, oh, I hate that word, you've ever been from home? Not far at all. I live in Alabama, and I have not got out much. I don't think I've went further than Tennessee, which is, right above Alabama. So not very far at all. I definitely want to get out more and travel more. That is like my goals, but, we'll see. I just waiting for that opportunity to get out and, travel more, because it's expensive. Okay. Do you have any special talents? Does playing The Sims count, like, for hours on day? Because, yes. No, I don't. I mean, I can sing. I've always, like, sang, like, in school and in church, and, was in, like, the bands and everything at church. And I enjoy singing, but it's not something that, like, I'm passionate about and I've put, like, a lot of practice into. I think I've got, like, obviously, like, God's gifted me with a voice, and I think, it's a practice, just like any other gift or talent that you have, and you can get better and better the more that you practice. So I definitely think that I could benefit from, practicing a little bit more and just really, like, I'd probably be way better, but it's just not something that I'm, like, so passionate about that I would consider it something, worth, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, moving on. Where were you born? I was born where I live now in Alabama, so, like, still the same place I was born. What are your hobbies? Once again, watching Netflix, eating, and playing Sims. I'm not even kidding. I probably are like, ha 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 ha. Really? No, really, really. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. Like I said, I want my own pet, but family pets, my parents, growing up, we had a German Shepherd, so I got her, I think, when I was in high school. What grade was I in? I think I was a sophomore in high school. She's a German Shepherd, and I call her my sissy. Like, she is, like, my parents', like, daughter. She is not a dog. She is, like, a family member, and I love her so much, and I will always consider her, like, my pet, too. She's, like, the family pet. Do you have any siblings? I have a younger brother, which is, like, always so weird for me to say, oh, he's my younger brother, because he's so much bigger than me. He's just, like, so tall, and just, like, he's just growing up so fast. He's 19. No, oh my God, is he 19? We're 4 years apart, so I'm 22. Okay, yeah. Oh, well. He's 18. 18, he's 18. He will be 19 this year. Yeah, he's 18. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Time needs to slow down. 16. What do you want to be when you grow up? Funny question, considering I'm basically a grown-up living on my own. And it's funny because if you would have asked me this a long time ago, I would have said, oh, well, actually, I went to college for 2 years, and I changed my major, like, a million times. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I still am, making my way, trying to figure out what I want to do, and, that's okay. It's okay if you're like older and you feel like your life is like you're so far behind, but I enjoy what I'm doing now, and I am an office assistant, well, not an office assistant, what? An office manager and like assistant to a plastic surgeon. And I really like what I do. I don't know, it's weird, but I was always like, oh no, I'm grossed out by blood, but I see like blood so much now that it's kind of cool, and I'm kind of thinking about, maybe further in my education, doing something within the medical field, not like a nurse or anything. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure my life out. So yeah, don't put that pressure on me and ask me what I want to be when I grow up, because I'm already grown up and I don't know what I even am or want to be. So moving on. Who is your first best friend? My first best friend, her name was Catherine. We called her Kat. Unfortunately, we're not friends anymore. We had a falling out in high school, and we just kind of changed, growing up. Like, we just changed a lot. We kind of just had different personalities and interests, and we clashed a lot. Our personalities did, and so it resulted in a fallout, and we haven't really spoken since. So yeah, it's really sad, and it's been years. It's nothing, hold nothing against her, but she was my best friend as a child growing up, and I thank her and her family, her sisters, just for giving me the best childhood. We were neighbors, and our moms are best friends, so we were like super close. I have like the best childhood memories thanks to her. She, was literally like my best friend. We was always together, so she gave me like a really good childhood and a lot of good memories to look back on. I still laugh at all of our memories, and I hope she's doing well. So yeah, moving on. How tall are you? I'm 5'2", so I guess I'm pretty short. I guess you would say I'm pretty short. Funniest moment throughout school. Funniest moment. Oh, well. Okay, this is not funny. My friends think it's funny. This is probably the most embarrassing. We'll just go with the most embarrassing moment throughout school. Okay, so when I was a junior, I had a crush on this guy in high school, and I was just like smitten by him. I thought he was just so cute, and I just really liked him, okay? And it was around Valentine's Day, and at our school, you could buy roses and whatnot for your significant other. And so I was in class one day, and I got a rose delivered to me, and I was just like, oh my god, he sent me a rose, and I was just like so in love, and everybody's like, oh my god, did he give that to you? And I was like, yes. And yeah, I was just like, he really likes me, like I'm so excited. So every day we would meet to walk to the parking lot together before we left, so we could say bye and just like catch up, because we didn't have any classes with each other. And so I come out of my class, and I'm just like grinning from ear to ear, because I'm like holding the flower he got me, or I thought he got me. And he was like, who got you that? And I was just like, what? Like, you did. And he was just like, no, I didn't, but okay. And it was just so, oh my god, it was so awkward, because I didn't know what to do. I felt like a freak, and I just kind of played it off, and hopefully I was like, okay, maybe he thinks I'm kidding, and haha, funny. It was so embarrassing. So anyways, I come to find out that my friends did that. They was tricking me, and like they thought it was funny, and like they're not bad friends. Don't think that they're rude or bad friends. Like, it was just, they didn't think that I don't know, they would make it that awkward for me, I guess. I don't know. Like, I was really mad at them, not even gonna lie. I was like, how could you do that? That was so freaking embarrassing. He thinks I'm a freak. But yeah, that was the most embarrassing moment in high school. So, shout out to my friends for that. Y'all just ruined it for me. Oh, by the way, we kind of like didn't, it just never went anywhere after that. So, yeah. Let's see, how many countries have you visited? I have not left the United States, but I want to. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? My favorite was history. Loved history. That was my fave. My worst, definitely math. I am terrible at math. I run from numbers. I hate it. I suck at math. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is sweet tea. I'm telling like you, my body is like 98% sweet tea. I drink sweet tea on and like all the time. I just love it. I don't know how people, up north drink unsweet tea. Like I don't like it's just mind blowing. Literally mind blowing. But yeah, love sweet tea. I really need to drink more water, that's for sure. What is your favorite animal? I'm a dog person, so like my favorite like domestic animal would be a dog. But like in general, my favorite animal is a lion. I'm obsessed with lions. I think they're beautiful. I love everything that they stand for and represent. My lifelong dream is to go on a safari in Africa and actually see one in their natural habitat. Like I just think they're so beautiful. So yeah. What would you name your children? Fun fact about me, I'm obsessed with baby names. So on my phone I have a baby name list. So if I ever come across or meet somebody with a very interesting name that I like, I add it to my list. Is that weird? Oh well. Yeah, I have a baby list name already, even though I'm like not planning on having kids anytime soon. But if I was to have a boy, I already know that my first son, his name is going to be Avery Jude. I love that name, so that's going to be my first son's name, and I do want a son first because I've always wanted a big brother, and I want to have a boy and a girl, and then maybe one more. I don't care which, but I do want a boy and a girl, but boy first. And for girls, that's a lot harder. Let me go to my baby name list and see if I can find one. I really like unique names. I really like the name Mercy. I think that's probably my favorite on my list for girl. I just think it's very unique and pretty. Isla, I think that name's pretty. Haven, Aniston, Kensington, Hartley, Shipley, Bellamy, Lennon, like just those kind of names. Also some more boy names on my list. I have Ellis, Everett, Wilder, Tarek, Brooks, Remy, Lathan, Palmer, Brecken, Reese, Kingston, Titus. I just like different, unique names. So there's that. What sports do you play or have you played? I don't play sports. Definitely not an athletic person. Probably the worst at sports. I was terrible in school at sports. I didn't like them. It just wasn't me. I do remember when I started high school, I was like, oh, clean slate. I'm definitely going to try a sport, because, sporty me. So I tried cross country because I was like, I can run. Like, that's all you do is run, right? Oh my gosh. I think I went through the first week of like conditioning. I don't even, they're technically like tryouts, and I didn't go back after the second day. I could not do it. I hate running. I hate running more than anything in the world. If you see me running, I'm telling y'all better run too, because that means something's coming and you better go. Because that's just, I don't like to run. I just, don't put me down for cardio, okay? What are some of your favorite YouTubers? That's a hard question because YouTube has just become that platform for everybody. It's kind of like our entertainment for like this generation. YouTube's just gotten so big. So there's a lot of people that I watch. But if we're going to talk about Sims, like watching like other Simmers, Jen at Urban Sims was the first that I ever watched. She really got me hooked on, The Sims, and I've always been hooked on The Sims, but I don't know, she just kind of inspired me, I guess, to start my own channel, and I don't know, I really like her. I like Lil Simsy, Fantasia, Vixella, Simlacy. I love her builds. I don't know, there's a lot. I don't know, I don't put this pressure on me. I like everybody. Non-Sims related, who do I like? This is going to sound weird because she's so much younger than me, but I love Lauren Gray. I'm obsessed with Lauren Gray, and I'm obsessed with Harvey. They're younger than me, but I don't care. Like, I like them. I think they're cool. Like, I want to be their friends. I would totally be a cougar for Harvey. Sorry, boyfriend, but, he's so cute, right? Who else do I like? Oh my gosh. I watch so many, like, it's not even funny. Jess and Gabriel Conti, hello. They're, like, my favorites. My gosh. Who else? Let me see. Who else do I watch? I don't know. Like I said, Danielle Holland. I like her mystery stuff. Amanda Louise, I really like her. JC and Kian. JC is my bae. I love JC, Kaylin. Saffron Barker. I don't know, the Meryl. I mean, I just like everybody. I don't know. That's a really hard question. I watch so many people on YouTube. How many boyfriends have you had? We're not going to talk about that. I was a player back in the day, like in middle school, so I counted up the other day like 10. Oh my gosh, this is going by really fast. This video is about over. It's getting into the pictures. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video, and hope you enjoyed the build. You can find it in the gallery. I will link that all down below. Comment, be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed my little, you know, get to know me tag. I was just getting really carried away. Didn't know this video was coming to an end. But yeah, enjoy the pictures. See you guys later.